to Chronicle number 148 or whatever at Dollarboard. People say you sound intelligent. We're continuing on the stand from last night, brought to you by Terra Killer T1. Touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow. What?
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
That's exactly what you expect from my stream. So, we are continuing on the project from last night. I'm going to get it down. I'm not looking to screw around and waste time here. Take the one minifigure I have for this, which I ordered 2 more, I think, after last night. Let's see if... I've been to the Lego store, and we're going to see, did I buy enough parts for this, or did I fumble it? Let's find out. Or you want to play the Xbox, you're going to sit on the bed and doom scroll?
Yes, nice.
Yeah, go ahead, just as long as you do the whole volume off then. Yeah. The Shining poster is awesome. I picked up some more parts. 3 boxes. Yeah, see, he's even commenting on it. Got a small box here. So this is foundations.
Right, I unplugged it.
Oh. Is that a problem?
No, not a problem.
But it was, in fact, a problem. This box here is... So this is all the kind of grey plating that you'll see. So we're not opening that till last. And we've got another one here. This is all foundations. So that we're hoping to build up with the levels on this again, the way that we had been the last couple streams. I think this is what, 2 streams I've devoted to this project already. So this is stream number 3. As wondering what he's doing, he's plugging in his PS5. What are you doing, Marvel Rivals?
Yes, plays the dinosaur.
He's playing as a dinosaur. There we go, there we go. Right. John, it's a good thing you point out that's the Shining poster, because most people don't add. Yes, it says The Shining, but most people, because in a mass marketing way, the Here's Johnny scene is the more recognisable poster. But, yeah. Don't know if it's confirmed, but the face you see in the text is meant to be Danny. Right, but I have a bunch of parts to this side of me. We're just going to start building up. Because I don't really feel like screwing around with time this evening on stream. I just want to get all of this finished. Because, you know, the sooner I finish it, the sooner I can film what I want to film with this, the sooner we can have content coming in regularly again. So that's kind of the goal of this. Well, I say regularly, like a couple of videos are going to get made with this immediately, at least. So, start doing my spacing technique to save on parts. Spacing out the pieces as we go. Nope, save me a little bit. You're going to want to cross there, aren't you?
Yes, I should be.
Wait, you're telling me how I'm messing without me moving?
That one need to get TV.
Yeah. As in, he's going to play Marvel Rivals. Just a precaution in case some sort of sound effect or something in the game has like a copyrighted noise and it being Marvel. It's kind of a guarantee. So he's just muting the TV. Welcome to stream. We're just starting up. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going? We're just continuing the stand that will hold the Lego Batman 1 minifigure related series I've got coming out. Do you want me to get up? Yeah. Right, I'm going to stand up so he can go over there. You'll see him in the background. That's Terra Killer T1. I'll pin his comment. You can check out his channel. But yeah, we are less than 30 subscribers away from 4,000, and for 4,000, I've got a set that we're going to build on stream. So check that out. But we're going to continue here. got all these in sections. I was at the Lego store earlier today, so we picked up
More parts.
Alright, I'm hoping I've picked up too much. Right, I'd rather have too much than not enough of this project. It's slightly stressing me out that I don't have enough parts. It's strange. But I'm going to try and keep this stream under an hour, just because we're going to do other stuff. But, yeah. If it goes over an hour, so be it. But let's try to get it. I'm kind of doing this technique that you can see, because obviously it's all hidden by this stuff here. So this is like the inner structure that holds it up, and this is how it'll look, final project. It's going to go up another 2 tiers. It's designed this way so many figures don't block the figures behind them. Kind of just looks better as well, if you can see them. So this is, if you're new to the channel, I have another stand that I'll show you later, or you can see it in my shorts. I've been collecting both real and custom made minifigures for LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga over the last year. Not done, but it's most of the way done with that project. There's not too many more figures I really need for that. It's all about pre-ordering and find someone who's making them, so that can take time. So, with the new game coming out, and with it being a game I'm very nostalgic for, I'm now doing the same series but with LEGO Batman. I've already ordered a custom minifigure for this series to get us started. So there's a couple real minifigures. So, got one figure that I already had in my collection that I got a couple of years back as part of a lot. And we have the 3 that I've ordered. But this will be an interesting project to take on. It'll be a lot of fun to do this one. So, yeah, that sounds like something you'd be interested in. Why not stick around? Right. So I've got to fill in these bits. Because this will be smooth, because it has to fit the next layer up of these on it. I didn't realise I was getting to that point of the stand so soon. You'll see that I've left the gaps here, but on the top rows of each, it is completely smooth. Like the gaps are not, they're not skipped, they are filled in. The reason that they're filled in is just so I can hold everything without having to make adjustments to the design. Or, you know, rethink things. But again, if you've seen my series where I've been collecting stuff from the Complete Saga, you'll instantly know what the hell is going on here and what this series will be about. My goal is by the end of the week to drop the first episode of it, and then we'll go from there. I will still be bringing out episodes of the Complete Saga because I have got a whole bunch of new figures, probably like a good nearly 15 figures that have arrived as part of that. So that's still an ongoing project. So I'm going to take this one off just as an example, so I don't have to open up the box right now. But look, there's another tier to stand, and there'll be 2 more after that. That I've got to work on. So now I need to build up the base of the next tier. Just gonna have to do some parts to the back. Hear any noises? That says PS5. That sounds like a jet engine. Which is funny because there's no jets in this room. What have you done?
Well, that sound is just the disk drive running.
See, that's what you want me to do.
At least it's not PS4 level, so.
No, that's right. PS4s do sound like jet engines taking off.
Occasionally, the Xbox One does it.
I've never heard either of my Xbox ones do it yet.
I've heard it quite a few times.
From yours?
Aye.
Aye. But hey there, how's it going? Just working on a stand for my new upcoming series, collecting all of the LEGO Batman video game minifigures. If you've seen my one on the Complete Saga, you'll know where this is going. If not, that's viewable through shorts, because advertising. We're going to find out if I need to go back to the LEGO store. I'm hoping I don't have to spend any more. I don't want to know what I've spent on this project already. Could always buy a official stand, but no, that's for a lot of money for one of those. See, for like an official stand designed to hold all those stickers, they're easily about £200. Acrylic glass has even got like the minifigures' names and stuff carved in already. For 300 quid, someone's doing a complete saga one. It's like all the minifigures and all that. It's really well done, but well, it's 300 quid. Glass wall mounted, and they're playing Titanfall 2. Nice. I like how his head stuck up there. That was funny.
It is a great game.
It's a game I've not played. I have went out and got the game. I've just not had the time to play it yet. I've been very addicted to Forza Horizon 4 recently. Those are probably the only Brown Idle bricks, by the way, that you'll play with that won't crack. Since they're modern ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, until these crack after 6 years. One day this stand will just have a subsidence. Oh Lord, it's impersonating a certain building. Right. Ooh, right. Right, let's try and see how doable this ends up being. What game are you playing anyway?
Not play again. Brought up Titanfall 2.
Oh, because you got mentioned?
Yes.
Try to play. Right, I'm just gonna continue getting this built up from behind, but you'll see it rise around here eventually. Providing I bought enough parts, and I'm really hoping that I did. Do you think I bought enough pieces?
I like the play still.
I like to hope that this is not going to turn into I have to go back.
But because there's a whole bunch more.
There is, but you would surprise you how quickly those are eaten up. The bottom layer can't be wholly, that has to be at least built up slightly solid, and it has to go over this main bit. Oh, you love my vids? Thank you very much, that's greatly appreciated, and it has to cross this bit here, which I cannot negotiate any other way because that is like the biggest weight displacement part of this. Otherwise this would just crumble every time you picked it up in the middle. Yes, right now it's picking up pace, let's go. You're holding the pieces, aren't you? You made me slightly panic there that I went through all of them. Is that all of it? Oh, I've really burnt through that many already. Jesus Christ. This may require a goddamn another visit, and I'm hoping that it doesn't. Don't mind if I have to, but I'd rather not.
Again, those giant rock pieces would have been very beneficial.
Not the way that I built this. I'd have to change the design to factor those in. Those giant rock pieces you can snap with loads of weight on top of them. It's not a game I want to play. I tried it with that actually. There was two that I tried in the back of that. I had to pull them out and replace them. Like, how would you use the giant rock pieces?
Just for sights.
They can. I was considering his back and having pillars that come out the way from, like, holding it that way. That That's something I considered. It did not work. Right, there's some more of these in this box, but not many.
I forgot you had 3 boxes.
I'm glad I didn't. Right. Even if I have to go back for 1 box, that's fine, as long as it's not 3. See, get that in there. 2. You'll see it rise, hopefully. Probably not have enough parts.
Dinosaur.
What'd you say it again?
Dinosaur.
Yes, I see the dinosaur. Terracotta T1 likes dinosaurs. Ah. There we go. So, I just need to keep building this up around the back, and it is looking like it'll rise to this level. I don't think I'll get the entire back done. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. If I can get some of it done, that's fine. But I'm really debating just cannibalizing another project I've got, so I can have this done. And then at some point repairing that project. Because that's not due to have anything done with it for a while. So I could just get away with doing that. It is an option. But yeah. Just working with these pieces here. He's playing on the PS5, so there's that. And I'm completely out of those pieces. Right. So we've got to make an adjustment to the design to make this work. So put one of those there. Two of these that way. There's a few of these over there as well with some plates, but I'm already going to throw in the towel with the whole idea of this will be finished. That's not happening. At least not in this stream. I could stream later on after I do something to that other stand. There's loads of parts within that as well that were recently bought from the Pick-a-Pick wall, so I could always just do that. I have to smooth out this level. Hmm. 18 minutes in and I'm already going, oh, well, we're screwed. God, I wonder how much money's worth of parts I've already sunk into this. This is... I hope this series does well. I hope you guys really watch these videos. This is costing me a fortune just to have this display stand work though with the other one. Granted, the other one, I had a lot of the parts already in my collection. It was just a case of I had to bulk order the grey bits that go on the outside that will eventually cover all of this. What's so funny, look, is this not super appropriate?
Many people have made the comparison of that Bruce Banner looking very similar to the character from the game Dispatch.
I don't know why, but when I see him, if his hair was slightly short at the back, he don't look like the Cable guy. I don't know why
the character is voiced by Aaron Paul.
Ah.
Robert Robertson.
Yeah. Right, so I continue filling in these little bits here to try and not waste some of the really good bits. Do you know what? We may well go with that option I said I wouldn't do. And cannibalise part of the Clone Wars stand for structural parts.
Absolute son of
What, that? Oh, alright, okay.
They do occasionally reference memes.
I suppose that's a good thing. No, it's going to save as many parts here, but you're very close to having it start pop up and you'll see what the hell I'm on about, but there we go. If I find myself with one level just to build up, I will cannibalize that. Because I can always wait like a few weeks and just go back and get the grey pieces that I'll need. I might just cannibalize those specifically. I don't want to take that thing's structure down. I'd like to keep its main structure if I'm going to break anything on it. Because the structure was the bit that cost me the most trying to get parts. So if I just take its outer layer out, then we're fine. I'll just get one of those bags to bag up all the minifigures because, well, I'm not going to use any of them for a while for things. Alright then, I've developed a backup plan should we end up completely screwed, which I think we will be. You're still here? Nice, thank you, it's much appreciated. There are quite a few people jump into this stream, that's, I appreciate that. Right, so this is now level, apart from when it does things like that, it's now level with the bit that you can see here.
Is that a Jurassic Park reference?
What?
Hey.
Oh, you and your game. They're talking to me.
Playing as the dinosaur, kill an enemy behind you with a tail swipe.
Isn't that like what some of them do in the films?
When you place the characters, you have a melee attack.
Yeah.
When you press the right stick.
Mm.
The dinosaur one is a tail swipe that is behind, whilst everyone else is in front of them.
I am really wishing I'd bought another big box. There we go. Right. Okay. We'll keep going. I have some parts. There's absolutely nothing left of anything else. It's just this.
It's just this plus the grey.
Right. I'll build this bit up and I'll decide from there what route to... I'll drop something instead that's probably smarter. We are going to also connect these plates together just because I can use that to make what I need. Right, gotta put these on top of the box because I don't know a layer of parts I could use. I thought this would be smart. No. There we go, that's the creative use of those plates. Turn them into full-size bricks.
It takes free.
Free and it turns into a brick. Or the equivalent of a brick. Thank you. Right, so there's that. And there, we can probably get a few plates from that. Right, I've elected to make a decision, which I may need you to help me with. All the figures on that Clone Wars stand need to go into a bag. I'm cannibalizing the top of that. I'd rather fix that later than go back to the Lego store tomorrow. Because tomorrow we are building a stand for an upcoming series on the channel. Whether or not we can even get this finished is a whole nother story. Apparently one big box and a small box of foundations just wasn't enough. But here's the thing, this I'll get my money's worth out of because I'll use these parts for other things in the future, so it is a worthwhile investment if you want to call it that. Also, tonight will not be like last night where I did 2 streams. I am only doing the one. Just makes a bit more sense that way. Plus, there's other stuff I'm going to be doing. We'll have to go out again later. Do this, watch an episode, then just go out of the store. It's kind of cool, the kind of sand, kind of desert colours of this. It is a shame that none of this will be visible. At least not for a long time. But eventually one of those 2 stands is coming down. Probably this one. But that's not so far in the future that I plan to do any of that. Crap, I put this up once again. Right. Alright, getting you to include these plates was quite smart. That's another layer I managed to get complete. I am going to cannibalise parts from my other project that I had that I completed, but again, fine. Thinking. And these are the last 2 plates I can make out of these. Right. Hey there, how's it going? Right, so that's it. It's the final plate that we can have. Right, so I'm going to go my earlier idea. I am just going to take from the front and work my way back. If I don't have to take a certain amount and I can keep the figures on the stand, that'd be great, but that's probably not going to be realistic. Start building it this way. It's a solution. So I can fit more of these in a Lego box. I have to go back versus foundation bricks, so I'll have to buy less. Just make some more sense. Oh no, it's not stairs, it's a stand, but it will look a little bit like stairs, I suppose. Up there. Right, okay. Thinking, what can I use to bag up them Clone Wars figures? The Lego bag for now. Provided there's nothing in this. There's nothing in it. They can sit in here for like a week or 2 until I decide I want to go buy the bricks for them to sit on again. So, we're cannibalizing the other thing. I just decided to go ahead, screw it. I didn't tease this as coming back anytime soon anyway. This is a June project, or mid-June. At least long enough so I don't have to worry about it. I wonder if this will do better than the CDs I'm putting on hold again for this one. Right, we've taken off a bunch of the figures for now. We'll get back to the building. So that has now become level with that. So all that is left to do is fill in these gaps here, and we can put the level of studs there. Yay. If I just do this with one brick, I can save a few bricks. I know we're getting some good amounts of likes and some traction on this one. A lot of views. I've had a lot of people in and out of here, so that helps quite a bit actually. So there's one more layer behind the back that we need to do. I am just going to power through and try and get that done. And take this one off, right? Stick that there. So the one more that rises behind this, and then that's kind of it. So I'm going to call adjustment at the back of this to take the new bricks that are going to sit on here. Slightly design altering. I can use those parts in a smarter way. Anyway, it'd be better to not go back. I spent my Lego points trying to get this done a little bit. That £6 worth just to get it cheaper. Pull these parts off as well.
Was it solid?
Oh no, it's not solid. Wait, no, there's all the many gaps through it. Can you look through them all? You can look through some of them. Just a part there that I'd rather not lose any more additional pieces. Right, so starting here, let's see how far we can get. I wonder if I'll have to cannibalize the entire stand for this back wall. Very probably. Right. Start pilfering. It does annoy me slightly because I only recently recompleted this stand after it being down for a year, but yeah. I have already spent the money buying a couple of figures for this, so I want the stand to be here when they arrive. So, not guaranteeing we can complete it in this stream, but I will pilfer as many pieces as possible. Just working on building up the back section. So many daily weekly challenges, things do you have left to do in Marvel Rivals?
Yesterday was Friday, so all of them have refreshed.
Ah. That's why you didn't play this yesterday. Right, that's already quite a bit of that stand ripped up.
I only need to, for the main weekly challenges, I just need to do like 2 matches of the vampire mode, and that's then done.
Mm.
And just non-stop play the 18 versus 18 mode.
Alright. Alright, okay. Those two are gone. Did it pull these off? Essentially, this bag here has been filled with all the Clone Wars figures that were on that stand you may have seen throughout the shorts. Couple levels up. Best part is I'm reaching over some of the figures to take parts of the stand with them, so... Go. Right, so another couple. So far I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm 4 up so far, but this will be a long one. Take them off, throw it in the bag. In fact, before I take away all of those parts from the top of that, we're going to panel the front of this. Because it turns out this needs paneling as well. I'd rather not use those as structural parts. I could just rip the actual stand into. See how well we got that packed. Go. So, I'm hoping that this is somewhere near enough. So there's 19 per rack, yeah? Was what you managed to get?
Yeah.
19 does at least quite a few actually. Right then. Will this be enough? There's always that to pilfer from, so it's an option. And I started breaking bits off of it, so why stop now? No, it's looking good so far, like we can get a lot of it done. Right there. Let's see. Now, so I have enough to cover this row and this row. I think the rest will probably have to be taken from the Colmore stand, but again, don't care about having to do that at this point. Alright, okay, we're doing alright. Definitely we'll need to take for the top 2 levels. That will have to come out the stand that's sitting there. That's not going to come from this. Right, and that is us out from that supply. Finished. So I'm going to need another, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. Well, I'm going to need a lot. Oh, this thing's getting its foundations taken out as well.
Seriously? Still wasn't enough.
I don't think you understand how many I dare you go count how many are in that one. It would honestly shock you, and this is smaller than that. I could have just been simple, right? And designed it like that one. That one blocks the figures behind. The only reason I'm not giving the Colmore's figures something like that is that there are so many of them, and unlike those two where it won't ever go up again, that will. No Malloc, they'll release an entire wave next year or something. Yeah, that wasn't enough. That's unreal. I was kind of expecting this. Or were you expecting to have this filled? Yeah. So that means there's 2 more levels of this stuff that needs to be acquired. Hopefully this stand has enough of that in it. There we go. Solid on that looks much better. It's a big imposing structure, isn't it? However, I am good possibly just start taking some of these, and I don't know if that'll be enough. Just build up this instead. I can keep some of this as foundations, but I would rather just play it safe and have loads of this up where it's visible. There we go. Right, take a couple more of these out the back, and I'll just rip that one's foundations out. At least 1 or 2 columns should be fine. You're just in awe of the fact that that wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine building a skyscraper with this stuff? I wonder how big a cone base you could make doing that pattern that people used to do back in the day. Out of just what's on this. Nice and shiny looking.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to British architecture in the 1960s. And big get concrete. Right.
How could you figure out that you needed to be 4 bricks for the minifigs?
I just kept measuring the minifigures, trying different looks and stuff for it.
Mm.
I was slightly inspired by some things people were doing. I saw some guy stand for collecting like Lego Prince of Persia minifigures, and I was inspired. Like, well, wait a minute, I don't like what I've got. Mine blocks half the cool figures, and for the amount of money that I spend on some of those complete saga figures, I want them to be visible. Damn it! Like when I do shots of the series when I'm filming it, I want people to be able to see all the figures because some of those were expensive. Like some of them are like there's one figure on there that's a 1 of 1. That I kind of custom commissioned. Right. How much further I can get with this. If you guys think this is big, it's going to go up another tier after this. And again, the top bit's the only level I can live with without being complete, because the figures I have bought apart from one, don't actually go on the top. So all the top stuff will have to be custom made by somebody. So there's the fun waiting game on that one. Well, that's the first bit of internal structure I'm going to break. That's how the Colmore one's held up. Basically just stairs. Right. Towards at the back, I'll just have a solid wall. There's even some grey pieces inside this one structure, so that helps. So I think I bought far too many grey pieces last time I wanted to pick a right wall for that, to the point where I was able to just use them as filling. So, yeah. Any grey bits I see I'm going to take out immediately and try and use as these top bits to try and There's progress on that. Oh, it's like all the black pieces. That's more than fine. It's not, you're not going to see anything like that anyway. It's all going to be hidden at the back. Right, so that's this row complete. And because there's only one more that goes up anymore, a seal is built into groups of 4. And hopefully I build that up so quick that I can start using them as filling as well, because I build as many as I need. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need 16 sets of 4. I've already got 1. That's 2. Oh, here. Ultimate bit for this. Big red bit. So there's 2 of those built. There's plenty of grey bits, by the way, still on that stand. I can even see more as filling, but I'm just going to build these bits into those sections anyway. So that's 3 constructed. I'll put them over to the side there. Right, working on number 4. So that's 12 more of those to make. Ooh, got that nice big red bit there. Once I don't want to rip that apart, I've hit the jackpot in terms of just structural elements that I can just build up with. So some of these aren't even real Lego pieces that I've got holding here. A lot of this was bulk order from eBay, as I paid pennies for it, but the store seems to have disappeared, so I couldn't go on and buy more. Otherwise, I 100% would have done that. I saved myself the money and managed to buy a bulk lot for this. You can't see it, but trust me, it's climbing. Well, oh, I didn't even notice. Right, let's get a start on another one of these. Oh, I've just done it as well. So now I should only need 11. We'll continue that. Right. But I managed to build this up half of the way so far. Also has to only reach the height of this, and then the grey will go up from there, so that's gonna all sort it out. Dropped a piece. I was planning to have this thing wrapped up within the space of an hour, but that's not happening. Yeah, why not? Enjoy the longer streams. So I go back to work, these ain't happening. At least not long form. Yeah, it's cool. The back of it looks like there's brick walls. No, but tell you, that's another brick that's quite useful if you build. Because I always thought about doing World War II stuff. These. Give the buildings a look, that look.
Brick walls.
Well, there's loads of those within here. Something I was discussing is I had bought a lot of the parts in this, but I was smart about it. I want to do future mocks. Not going to say too much more other than that, right? It is a big project. And it's going to, trust me, this is just to hold what's going on. Locating, buying, waiting, and getting all those minifigures that are going to occupy this. That is a project which will be a series on here. Everybody's loved my Complete Saga one. A lot of people want more episodes of that. They are coming. So, I only figured there was what's concerned the big three with Lego games, Batman was the one I landed on. Because there's a big community for custom made Batman stuff, and with the new game coming out, it's people are going to be looking up Lego Batman in search bars. Gonna try and take my part of that. Now a slice. And that's what I'm aiming to get. Good friend, I don't continuously drop the pieces, that's kind of a key part. Get that over there. But yeah, the back wall will not have any of the gap, like part saving things. This is just getting filled up, or filled in solid. Boss, would you not agree that a spider could technically crawl in the back of this?
Yeah.
That's the reason it's being sealed. What? Yeah. Beautiful. So I'm gonna get all of that in there, that's fine. This piece in here. I've got those brick wall texture pieces in white and grey as well. I kind of end up with all of these for a bulk lot. Minus the ones I bought and picked up in the Lego store. Let's see. Need more cans of our juice, so what we'll do is I'll finish up here, we'll watch another episode of Better Call Saul and then go over. I'm lazy. So what do you think? It's like another one or two of those kind of structural arms and this should be filled up? Yeah, that's it. The key here would be not wasting any bricks. I'm going to turn it around and show you the other side just so we all know what the hell I'm on about. So I'm turning it around and let you see the back end that we're working with here. So this is the bit you'll see. The minifigures will be on this bit. Oh good. Turn it around like that. You see I'm building up to cover up these holes. The reason for the holes is it was a part saving technique that did help. Obviously it's not enough. But think of the parts I'd have had to have bought if I wasn't thinking that way. I'd probably have to have 100% bought more parts. Whereas this is a different fun situation. Yeah, there's another one of these sections that will go up here complete. And some more parts that went to the wall, so I can't sit that is separated. Let's take another one of these. Ooh, big yellow pieces. Those are from the Lego City Transporter truck, if I remember right. And that's another one of these sets of 4 built. So I'm just gonna power through what's left. I wonder how easy these stands will be to break when I eventually end up doing that far down the line. I wonder if there's things I built in the past that have been so bloody well built, I'd bother taking them apart. Like, as in when I was pulling at the bits that I thought would make it come down, it just wouldn't give. I did that with a mock. I put Technic through parts of it, and I had to actually use a hammer to break parts of it to get it down. The joys of over-engineering what should be simple projects. Yay! Can you quickly count how many of those grey sections are there? So I need to know how many I need left out of 16. And I can finally stop using those bits and quickly go on this bit.
8.
I'm halfway there as far as those grey pieces are concerned.
That's how many's there.
No, that's perfect. That means there's not too much more that needs to be done. We'll put more of them arch pieces. Commentary might come in and out. I'm just solely focusing on getting this done. I really want it to be done. The amount of money I've had to go spend, the amount of time I've spent on the stand is ridiculous. So, but it's the thing with these parts is I picked the colours for the inside of this based off other projects that we were talking about. So it's an investment in that. It just means when that time comes, there's a few less parts that I'm not buying. Mind you, the scope of that project, the way I've got that in mind, that might not mean much, but we'll find out. That project will require the rock pieces you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of them. What's up? Where?
In the sitting room.
Yes! I'm doing that later. Hello, what? More interesting words of wisdom from my comment section. It's fun. Right. There's another set on the way. This is mostly smaller pieces. This will take longer. So I'll stream until it physically says I like out of battery or I get the battery warning. That's as far as I want to go with this. If I have to do another stream, I will maybe do another one later. Trying to avoid exactly that, but that may become something I have to do. So instead, we could either come back and do another, what, maybe 15-20 minute stream later on. It just depends. What are we at currently? It's reasonable. Decent sized pieces here. Oh, what's being said? Yeah. It's a stand. It's going to be holding the Lego Batman minifigures for that series that we've got coming up. You'll want to see that through shorts and through videos. That starts within the next week. I'm basically just working on the kind of last kind of slap part of it. See how long that takes me to build. Put that there. This one is full of like weird uses of special parts that I can't make work. Because that other stand was of a different design, you could hide them. Not really with this one. Right you?
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll stream for another, what, 15 minutes, and then we will call it a stream. And I will come back later if that isn't long enough. But I found the right pieces that can go high enough, so hopefully I can get it done within that space of time. While he continues to do, I don't know, mass channels. Come on.
Vampires.
All that, yes. Right, and that piece is going inside. That's that roll completely filled in. I apologise, I cannot read your comments. I'm not completely sure what language you're typing in. I've got the guide all set on my phone for when I have to eventually reconstruct that stand, but I'm going to put that a few months in the future that I have to do that. Just, yeah. As long as I have the big video come out in 2028, 20 years of Cold Morph minifigures that I said I'd do, then that's fine. Most of them are there anyway. A couple retro ones and a couple up-to-date ones that I'm missing. It's, what, 12 minifigures, something like that I don't have? So, by the way, that number is like a guesstimate off the top of my head. I could be completely out on that. Right, I reckon 2 more of those. I'll keep the whatever's left built. Granted, it'll look a bit funny, but so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 6 more, and this we'll have this done. Turn it around once I've used all the parts from this and show you what we're working with at the moment, or more accurately, what's left of back to fill in. But I almost have a section that's reached the top, which is where it needs to be, so that's good. Just because I have other stuff to do, I'll fill in this, what's left of this, and we'll call it a stream. And the rest will be done later on, because I'll have to do other stuff as well on that stream. I put this up, organise it, so it's a whole thing. Probably at least, what, 2,000 parts within this, easily. Specific crazy number. Who knows, maybe eventually when this gets torn down I can count. I'll get a pain in the butt, but it'd be interesting just to see how many parts it took to put into the design that I come up with. Yeah, man, that's all right. If you got to come back another time, we'll be ending this off in the next 5 minutes or so anyway. But yes, I guess part 149 will be out tonight. I wasn't wanting to. I was planning on stopping as soon as the new parts ran out, but screw it. Right, so I will see you guys later on. It's what, 10:30 just now, so let's say 12, 12:30. I'll come back. It'll be a weird time to do a stream, but I would like to do this tonight. But you know me, I like to get my streaming content in, so we'll do that then. But I will restart this again. Just pay attention to the community tab for times.